With the 7th pick, the Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from
at you on the offensive side, handoffs, pick and roll, misdirection, all kinds of stuff. But they play, Curry's want to get up and down. They're going to have to do some things and be a little more intentional about getting the ball out the rim and running.
They'll open with Millsap and Michael Porter Jr. Jokic. So Jokic want to score in transition. The Nuggets knew that and got back into their 2-3 zone. And Wiggins
on the break there, but Wiggins going to work against Nikola Jokic. Look at the separation he got.
Right off of them. Shot clock down to 5, and beautiful cut by Gary Harris to flip.
Tools to be a really good defender, but he's just got to work on it. Obviously, he's taken that to heart.
Wiggins turned it over and stolen in the NBA so often. Guys are so talented on both ends of Steph Curry. 3 from anywhere, right?
Yeah,
he has no favorite spots. They're all good. But if you're not Steph Curry,
had a nice summer. You know he was itching to get back and play.
Porter, you can't give him even
really well. And early on in the bubble, he was showing out, and then he contributed in the playoffs. That's nice to see.
Find your sweet spots and shoot more of your threes from there.
And that's a good lead.
See Jokic, you play with him, you better be ready because he's such a good passer.
And he just switched off of him perfectly there. The little handoff screen, get out there and contest, and then you go opportunist. He'll take his drives when they're there. Good player.
Millsap missing there, and then Jokic can't ever leave him.
He can do a lot offensively. He can do a lot with him. That time was just a wide pin down screen.
Stayed with that rebound again. Anything you can get transition. And Oubre finishes it. The face up on Marquise. Gonna try to back him down. A little spin move, and then he just
lip shots, mid-range jumpers, tough.
Pascal. And there's a steal, and here comes the Warriors running. Wanamaker out to base, want to lay it up and in. Brad Wanamaker. Monte Morris finding Michael Porter. And that's a nice drop off for a shot clock at 3. Bazemore's got to bail him out, and he does.
Where's the
Paza from Real Madrid has checked in for Denver. I'm anxious to see him as Jokic.
And then he'd be like, are you sure? Okay.
Monte Morris missing the floater. Hartenstein inside. Denver been scouting him for a couple years, actually. Jordan Poole. That's a strong.
This last year, he rejects the ball screen, a little indecision. Hartenstein's not close enough. Rise up.
So you just don't want to foul three-point shooters.
It's one of the cardinal sins. Foul a jump shooter.
How about Marquise Spears in transition again? We're going to say that a lot this year. Jordan Poole catch and shoot 3. Drops it.
Time's going to have Oakland on it and just making sure the people of Oakland realize that.
So we're bad turnover, but into offense.
Joe, we were talking about how athletic the Warriors are now. Bringing in Kelly Oubre, obviously Andrew Wiggins.
Convince them to do anything with respect to fans, but we'll see. Maybe we prove how well it works. And by
quick process, so. Man,
it was, and I'm very curious to hear comments. Nice shot. He's really the kind of guy we want to have in this organization.
Wanamaker's got to play beat the clock, and he does with a nice reversal. Lakers Clippers. That's probably the upper echelon of the West, Joe. But can you remember the Western?
We're all sacrificing here, and we're all trying to bring NBA basketball.
We're talking to Steph Curry courtside right as the warm-ups ended. He has that effect on people. There's no two ways about it.
He's great. He's the best. And
have guys like Steph and Draymond Green who are incredible passers. Steph is going to draw a lot of attention.
On Millsap, setting up Looney. And Kavon a little show and go, and he'll get himself.
Guys, we're up 11. We're playing pretty well, and Steph has 3 points in this game.
That's true. You know what, Joe? No, it acquired a JaVale McGee, and you added a Zaza Pachulia, but there's 3 guys at the 5 that for them in the playoffs.
It was.
There's Looney running the floor.
Yes! Steph, there we go. Are going to stay with him. That's going to happen a lot. You got to be ready to attack, and Kevon Looney was. Jamal Murray got over there.
He can be a very important member of this team if he can stay healthy.
Michael Green floating.
Super aggressive defensively with their hands. Activity.
Wiggins stopped the playoffs in the bubble was Wanamaker.
Gotta love what Andrew Wiggins is doing. Just stop kind of the no man's land as the Denver Nuggets are. And defensively is one of those areas. Look at him on time from the weak side. Just
young guys reach and get that chopping down where they get the whistle. Pascal played that like a veteran. Very good.
Not when I was in the NBA. I got all my changing out before I got to the NBA. But he's been working on it, and you can tell. So that's what he's been working on.
You think Oubre can guard point guards? He made Murray give it up. And then there's
play more of a floor game. He's got good post game and all those things. But look, you can still take advantage of him on the defensive side. Behind the back, that is tough. High ball screen. And when they set it that high, the nuanced ways you can work on your handle, technology, he's doing all of that.
I'm waiting for the ugliness in the field. Shot clock at 6. And there's Millsap. We said working on that 3. I think you were slacking off. I'm not sure you and your staff were getting it all done.
One of those things where we have to be a little bit different than we've been.
Ooh.
That was
Our point guard just make the right decisions, right passes. What has impressed you about him?
quite a bit. They're going to step up into that role, and they're very capable.
Bob, what's the mood of the guys been like since Clay gone on, since the draft, and not being able to make the bubble and not having played for a long time? What's the mood of the guys been like?
We mentioned this with Joe in that, we've been in the league long enough that you start thinking of
The passing lanes are a problem for offensive players.
That's when your defensive upside is just through the roof.
Love the do or die. Obviously, that's why March Madness is such a big deal. But I think the play-in game.
Yeah, you can do everything right and still
Right.
have a positive test. So.
Yep.
Gary Harris League. Going to be an interesting year, one that we'll be talking about as we get through 2020.
The Nuggets got a little momentum. They got some fast break points, fast break opportunities. Look, gotta love those. But just driving to his right again, attacking Michael Porter Jr.
Really is an intriguing player.
He just competes on both ends of the floor. Tough, gritty. You always love
Seeing this Nugget team that is elite and kind of responding. There's a reason why Jokic is going.
Happen in the Bahamas. He donated all the proceeds from his Valley Boys clothing line, but then it's not just the coaching staff, it's the players. It's having the kind of leadership established that
Years with the Celtics. Kind of a jump ball on the rebound, and Denver staying with it. And
remember, so he was highly touted coming out of high school, right? And he still got drafted 24th. Now, obviously, if he did what people expected him to do in New Zealand, like he was still first round and didn't start over there. Once
a player's begun the upward motion, you can't jump underneath them like that.
There was three things
and it still works. But we joke about it.
Denver's picked up their aggression defensively. They're more active.
The drive, the floater. And now this is the straight line drive.
Well, Hampton was a little indecisive there. He had to improve, but he is pretty athletic, and he's a really good rebounder too. So most athletic guy in the world. So sometimes you got to get them before they get all the way up in the air.
Smiley-Geach, pretty good defense and a better. Absolutely nothing.
Stop tuning up. Get it right. Work it out.
Najee, he's got. That's why they signed to Michael Green. Wanamaker top of the key.
See, just
2 assists, solid defense, and running the second unit. Morris getting downhill Italian, and at the press conference, they both spoke Italian and Chinese. It was unbelievable.
Smart guys.
About you're going to Curry's camp, and now you're teammates with him. Michael Mulder off the bench and right in the ball. A nice ad if he could make this team.
Yeah, and he's going to get that three-point shooting percentage up from last year.
Steve Kerr giving everybody an opportunity. Mulder's made one, and how about 2?
Shooters shoot.
Warriors signed him to a 10-day and then signed him to a contract to finish off last year. And the fun, remember when Mulder wanted to guard Devin Booker?
I do remember that. Oh my goodness. And they had like 8 bodies. And Smiley-Geach. The learning curve is steep with him. And they're trying to do the best they can to help him.
Right here to watch Minute tee up a 3 and have the Coliseum just exult.
But listen, hey, you're in this situation now. It's 97-97 tie game, late game situation.
5-point game, and it's garbage time. The game can disintegrate.
Yeah.
When you got a 3, type that they're, every team wants to have one of those guys as Hampton brings that in.
And he's another
Sacramento. And the problem with Steph is he doesn't have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm giving you full love for that.
No, why are you taking shots at our education level?
You know what? Sutton down the lane to lay it up and out. Ball change that. Damian Lee will get to the line.
Go over that.
What if on the back line of a zone you had a guy with a, you can see how Campazzo, he plays with kind of a spirit and an energy. Conchar, his second opportunity. Damian Lee or a Mulder here. Mannion all the way to the rim.
Finish those.
Didn't finish.
Oh, he's gotta love it.
Rattled that one out. Now, man, has that softness. You know, the burst and then the softness.
Two at the fans that are here.
Ball misses them both.
Missed them both. They're not fouling. Now they're fouling.
Mulder will flip it up and out, but he was fouled. Yeah. Sunday again. The sooner we get rid of the ties, will be good for everybody.
Good with that.
So Mulder went out to Concar. There's the three. Rimmed it out, and that will do it for the preseason. And I've assistants done a tremendous job in Denver. The Nuggets are going to be an amazing team.
Back into it, they fought back. It wasn't as sloppy as normal preseason games are.
Warriors, we saw transition, we saw tempo, we saw Mulder, Damian Lee hit some